Can you do the intro?
The brothers
me?
Alchemist.
Oh,
Anguish.
okay. Brothers.
A brother's alchemist.
Yo!
We are Normies. We are back for Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Season 1, Episode 4, called Anguish. I almost said Brotherhood.
The
Alchemist Anguish. I don't know what it is about. To just repeat, I don't know if you guys continue. Like, I've seen Fullmetal Alchemist, not the Brotherhood, and these three have not seen anything or much. Besides the season 3, besides 3 episodes.
Yeah, and I had occasionally saw some like on Toonami, but like never like watched it. Just like, oh, some people doing some shit. Cool.
Yeah.
I never knew any of the origin story. I know you kind of knew the origin story just from like hearing about it here and there, but yeah,
because
I
they
didn't know
drill you
anything
in
about it.
every episode. Like, literally, it's opening of every episode. They're like, there's no way you don't know it.
Swag.
So we're missing Ben and Hannah. Hannah, you know, I think has school, work, or exams
She has
today.
exams.
And we killed Ben.
And we killed, yeah.
Yep, this concrete floor right here, we have to
R.I.P.
drill up the concrete, dig into the dirt, put the concrete back over it. He's in the foundation.
But
R.I.P.
first,
Ben.
we smashed his face.
Ben was Chris.
Ben
Yep.
was Chris.
Apparently, it
That's
was
like
me.
a
He was twisted.
In all honesty, though,
How does
watching
it feel,
Ben,
Chris? How does it feel?
I felt bad for him while he was talking, but like I got it. He wasn't. In my opinion, if we weren't on the internet, I would still be watching the show with Ben. Like I didn't really say much, but we know how you guys can get, and you know we don't want to piss y'all off. So
But
that's what we gotta do.
I think if I was watching it not for TV, then I would just continue watching it where he wouldn't have a time to say anything.
Yeah, you wouldn't even ask him. You
Yeah.
guys would be everybody.
They'll be
Oh
on
man, can we have a binging pajama party?
Yeah.
Pajama rama.
You should do that for Black Mirror.
Drakes.
Yeah.
Hey, can you remind us, folks, what the fuck happened last episode?
Oh, yeah. So last episode was the city of Hershey.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so they were in the city where the priest was doing magic,
Oh, that was
but it
a
was
good
alchemy,
one.
and then,
Yeah.
Rose was there, which they changed the color for Rose's hair compared to the first original. I don't know why. I actually like the original.
The
Stone.
Hershey
get-
City.
Hershey. City of Hershey.
Heresy.
Heresy.
Yeah, you said Hershey.
Like the
Hershey.
chocolates.
I hate you.
Well,
Heresy. Yeah, that.
should we just pop this
Papa does not
bad
like
boy?
it.
Bad boy?
Yeah, let's do it.
I
Are you
think
guys
so,
excited,
totally.
or are you still waiting to get out?
I'm
Put
just
that
interested in seeing what's gonna happen. My excitement, if I had to give it a grade, it's like a solid C. You know, it's
For
like,
now? Damn.
Kochiska, you hyped?
I'm not hyped, but like, see?
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
like-
I'm
that's
not
like-
rating the show. I'm rating my excitement. There's
I'm
a difference.
used to A's, babe.
It's like
C is like really bad.
Alchemy.
oh,
The science
It's
of
like I need to take the
understanding,
class again.
deconstructing, and reconstructing.
I'm a nerd.
I've always been like super fan of.
I was a C
alchemy.
student, so it's fine.
Interested.
That's why you've seen the first one.
So C is really cool to me.
So you know the first one finished before the manga did. That's why
Yeah.
they made this one.
I still like the first one, but I have nothing else to compare it to.
The jury's still out. You gotta see the rest of it. Before
I
you-
know.
All right, no sub titties. This is a pretty I like this intro.
Yeah, it's
Especially when
kind of
it
chill.
picks up.
The intro's actually
I
growing
like the
on me.
music.
It gets crazy and then people start coming out of people's mouths and shit.
Yeah.
It's like, what is that? Like, what? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Well, you'll see.
Yeah, it's there.
Can we just make an intro for the show like this?
It was just like us standing there,
Yeah,
like
just-
cameras going.
Just with the drones.
Yeah,
Blowing leaves at us.
We'll need many blowers.
I think we can do it. We just gotta run a leaf.
It'll be funny behind the scenes. Like here this way.
Here.
She's damn near spitting.
I know. She, like this shit. Did you see that? Did you see that?
I saw
Yeah.
that.
It came out of their mouths.
Oh my god, I can so. This is so.
King Bradley.
Did we ever decide if he was Zero Figures?
Huh?
Cyril Figgis.
I think he's the same actor. He sounded like him.
He sounded like him.
So a lot of people commented for King Bradley. King Bradley is his name. Fear is his title.
Ah, got ya.
So yeah,
Okay.
I didn't know that either. So
That's
we're
very
glad that-
confusing.
You're a King Bradley.
Fear King Bradley.
That's like if
What
her
a
name was
fucking-
President King.
President Business.
Who's this singing girl with those arms?
Oh, you saw her.
Is that
You
what's his
opened-
face from the town?
I've
They're-
got injured. Oh my god.
You are about
Can we
to
get
grow
Ben
the
this-
Iron Blood Alchemist,
This
correct?
mustache.
Why? Who's
Like a
asking?
warrior.
Foolish alchemists who have turned their backs on the ways of God shall all be punished. I see. You must be the bloodthirsty murderer who's been making a habit of targeting state alchemists lately. Well,
Okay.
this time, you picked the wrong target.
Alright, let's go.
What?
Jesus.
Anime run!
Fast. Try this. A little more.
Damn.
Don't get cocky, kid.
Yeah, come on now.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Now you perish.
Oh.
What? My God.
He's dead. Just
Holy
like that.
shit.
What's that blood bending?
I think it was bloodbending.
He's a blood alchemist, right? Is that what he
Yeah,
said?
he said the iron blood alchemist, I
Bloodthirsty.
think. No, I think he said.
Oh, so iron and
Yeah.
blood, he bends
Might
that.
help if you consulted a specialist. The Sowing Life alchemist, Shao Tucker. He's done some heavy research into chimera transmutation. I'll introduce you.
Isn't that the bad guy?
Same glasses, but maybe.
Wait, you mean it talks? A chimera?
It only said one thing. I want to die.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
What?
That's rough.
So you understood what happened.
Chimera.
Yeah. So this professor was the first one who ever got a chimera.
You okay, Daddy?
Aww.
There are people out here.
Aw.
Look.
Nina, this is why I told you to keep the dog tied up. If you want me to show you the tricks I've got up my sleeve, it's only fair you show me the tricks you've got up yours as well. It's the code we live by, equivalent exchange. Now, why are you interested in bioalchemy?
Oh, Ed. Well,
Why are their glasses so weird?
Yeah.
They're just catching the reflections.
Is that guy the voice of Android 17 from DBZ?
As an 11-year-old child,
Holy shit.
I
You-
see.
Yep.
Kind of sounds like him.
You the title Fullmetal
What?
Alchemist.
Dragon Ball shit.
It's gotta be.
You have. But why don't you go ahead and take a look at my laboratory?
Okay. Is this a bunch of chimeras? Or failed chimeras?
It's kind of embarrassing. I'm fairly widely regarded as an authority on chimeras, but the truth is, it hasn't actually been going that well lately.
Good job.
Amazing.
This is my library. Feel free to look around.
All right, let's dive in. I'll start with this shelf.
Quite a catch, these two.
They are focusing on his glasses quite a bit.
Mm.
And it's a peculiar voice actor, I must say.
Peculiar
Peculiar.
indeed.
I love their
Peculiar.
love for like information.
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing.
Yeah, they
You're a
are.
nerd.
What are you doing? We didn't come here to play horsey. You've bested me twice, Doc. Playtime is over. I will not lose this time. I am Renova and will use my considerable powers to vanquish you.
I love when they do the animation like that. Oh, you made a friend.
Oh, Mr. Tucker.
Oh, those colors.
I've got a message for you.
It's
from
a
the
magic
director.
hour.
He says, don't forget, assessment day is coming soon.
Yes. Please assure him I know.
Right.
State alchemists have to report on their research once a year in order to keep their certification.
Can't see our locket.
You see, last year, Nina, your daddy didn't get a very good evaluation. Unless I do something really impressive this year, I won't be a state alchemist anymore.
Shout out to Ben, who's you guys kicked out. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, this is his watch.
I have to try hard. Or we'll be left with nothing.
It must get kind of lonely with just you and your dad living in this big house, huh?
Not really. Daddy's so nice, and plus I've got Alexander
I wonder
to play
how
with too. But lately, Daddy's been studying in his lab all the time. It does make me a little bit lonely.
Oh, they know the feeling.
Hey, you mangy mutt. Looks like you could use some exercise.
Let's go too, Nina.
Nice. They can be used for playful things as well.
I had a puppy kind of like that puppy once.
Rip.
Assessment day is coming
Looks like his
soon.
family yet.
state
Captain
certified.
Wario.
Yeah.
Maybe the certification is
But I love
easy.
that.
Alchemists were supposed to
guy
be
does not
pillars
have
of
more.
science and
Just
truth.
like the mustache.
Militaries walking weapons as soon as they receive
love his hair.
certification. There are plenty of people, I'm sure, who have not forgotten the role that state
This is how I
alchemists
brush my
played
hair
in
in
the
the morning.
Ishmael Civil War.
Okay, there was a civil war,
I have a
and
report, sir.
so that some people see the state alchemists as walking weapons because there was some kind of civil war.
We were so poor in those days. My wife couldn't stand living that kind
Is he
of life.
punching her in the chest or just holding her shirt?
Reminds me of
I can't
Naga.
afford to- Hey Nina, I've got an idea. Do you want to play with Daddy tomorrow?
And he's gonna bail on that commitment, 100%.
Mr. Tucker!
There you are. So you are home.
Yes.
The fuck?
I did it, boys. I finally did it. A chimera that understands human speech.
What?
Let me show you.
Did
Listen
he?
to me. That person over there, that's Edward.
That person, Edward.
Yes, that's very good. Well done.
What the fuck?
Amazing. It can actually talk.
Now I don't have to worry about losing my certification.
God.
That person, Edward.
That's so fucked.
Big brother Ed.
Nina and Alexander. Where are they?
Figuring it out so quickly.
Yeah, I mean, how?
Oh yeah. You used your own daughter and her dog to transmute a talking chimera. You can only do so much with animals after all. It's much easier when you start with a human, isn't that right?
Human experimentation is a necessary
Oh my
step. I
God.
would think a scientist should understand.
Are those all people?
Do you really think you can get away with this? Your own daughter!
It's really fucked
Life,
up.
you say?
Yeah, that's pretty dark.
You'd know all about that, wouldn't you? We are the same.
Now I'm thinking Garlic Jr.
You're just like me.
We're not!
Oh, but yes, we are. The opportunity was right in front of us, and we took it. We had to, even though we knew it was against the rules.
If you keep this up, you'll die!
I mean, good.
So?
Can they unpuppy her?
No. Daddy. Do you hurt?
Oh god.
That's so, like, what the fuck? Like, what even is she at that point?
Still a chimera.
We can't do anything to change you back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Can we play now? Can we play now?
I made it just in time. I get to remain as I passed.
Like how you're staying a state alchemist.
Can we play now?
God damn, dude. That
Why would
was
they make this?
fucking dark as shit.
This show is dark.
You will more than likely come across cases like this again in the future. And you may end up having to get your own hands dirty as well. You gotta shut down like this every time.
We're human. We're only human! We can't even do anything to save one innocent little girl. So what good are we then?
You're Shao Tucker, correct?
Who are you? Not military. Who are you? How did you get in here? There were military police out front.
Yeah.
Foolish alchemists who turn their backs on the ways of God.
Good.
Shall be punished.
Oh, fuck. God damn, dude. That is a hell of a fatality.
Oh my god, she was.
Daddy's hurting.
I can't do this.
Daddy hurts. No, Daddy.
I'm so sorry, guys.
You poor creature.
Oh, why?
In this form, there is no way of separating you again. At least, your passing will be in peace.
Your passing will be in peace?
He killed her too.
God,
God.
damn. They just couldn't show that. Oh my god, what the fuck?
Feel like they couldn't show.
Has been returned to you. Please accept them into your loving arms. Please grant these poor lost souls everlasting peace and salvation.
It's over.
Fuck it. Jock.
Okay.
Really napkins.
So,
I don't see that many.
I
Jesus.
I'm
What
this
the
We
fuck?
don't
this
have any.
I think was this episode that was one of the really dark episodes when I first watched the original one. I was I was crying, and this time when they showed Nina and you said, "Oh," I was like, this is gonna be a heartbreak, guys. I literally in my head was like, this is gonna be heartbreaking. This because
They made her like the cutest
Yeah.
little kid that you possibly could have.
Like, so I knew it was coming from being on the internet. Like, I have seen.
it's different in original though.
Just on a imager. Like, I have seen shit about like this, and I was like, oh, so like when I saw like the little girl and the dog, and I have seen like the Chimera hybrid online before, I was like, oh, that's gonna happen. But I thought it was gonna be the bad guy, and then like she was all like, oh, I'm nice and I want to play, and I was like, oh, that's cute, and then I was like, well, if she died from the bad guy, then that's her fucking dad did it. And then it was just rough. It was rough all the way
She'll
through.
be changed back to normal, right? No.
No, that's what I thought too. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
like maybe they'll do that to her, but they can change her back. Nope.
Just once the DNAs are connected, you can't change them
how
back.
irreversible these things are.
Yeah, it's just this episode. It was different in the original one. I don't know if you guys are you guys ever gonna watch the other one?
I don't think so.
Probably not.
So you remember the guy that killed in the first? The whole scene was new.
Okay.
And the guy in the military that killed, that was actually in many episodes in the original. And Tucker, he died in the end. He was actually a major part in the original. So I don't know where.
I'm glad they killed him now.
So they said like they stick with manga until
Tucker
a
was
while.
that doctor, right?
And Tucker was that doctor. But if they're keeping it with
Biologist,
manga, then I don't know if this part Brotherhood changed or if it's also different in the manga and original changed. I don't know. So that was the whole. I knew the premises of it, but the whole episode was still very new for me. It's like
that was rough.
just it's sad. It's
So
really
was Mustang like He wasn't defending what he did, but he wasn't condemning it as hard as I think he should have. Like Mustang was walking down the stairs and he was just like, you might have to deal with some shit like this, and like we take people's lives, and this guy was just playing with lives. He's not too much different from State Alchemists, and he was like, you might have to get used to shit like this Full Metal because like it'll happen again or whatever. But like, I don't know what he's seen that's made him so callous that he's not condemning it, but like. Maybe it's just because we got to go on the whole ride that it was fucked up.
Yeah,
and
they were
at the
spending
end.
time with her. And
But
bonding
yeah,
with her.
like
they connected with her on a whole level of like, her dad doesn't spend time with her, so she hangs out in the library. Like they've always researched things when they were kids. They bonded with her like as much as you could possibly do in like however little minutes they spent on it in this one episode.
You need to know L is still a kid himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
they were
it's
saying
fun,
that 2 years ago he did that to his wife, and they were like, he created a chimera that could talk, and the only thing it said was "kill me" until it stopped eating.
Because it's so much in pain.
God, I just realized that.
Fuck me, cartoon for children apparently.
This is not a kid's show.
This is
definitely not a kid's show.
Oh God, no!
Absolutely not a kid's show.
I'm scarred as an adult. Marquetta, are you okay?
I think that's why you need those funny moments in between because it gets dark really fast.
So that it can rip your heart apart even faster.
The highs and the lows.
In
So
20
Marquetta,
minutes. In 20 minutes.
It tells a lot. Yeah, Marquetta.
above or below market value? How you fucks with it?
Oh no.
Oh, they ruined
So
it.
many emotions right now. I am broken.
I mean, I'm glad it's bringing down the bus.
I guess it shows that the show's not afraid to go to dark places.
Super dark.
No, like Attack on Titan, it's not.
Attack on Titan's never made me
The
cry.
question is like what really the father brought a good point. He said that they are not much different from one another. Because Fullmetal Alchemist became Fullmetal Alchemist basically for this similar reason.
Yeah.
He wanted to know everything. He wanted. What was his original motivation?
So he
He
wanted
tried
to
to bring
bring
his mom
back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
In the same
think
realm
where
of
they
things, though.
changed the like from they're still looking for Philosopher's Stone, but not to bring their mom back again, but make their
Get their
full
bodies
body.
back.
Yeah.
But Tucker didn't care. He repeated it again. He wanted to make it better
Yeah.
comparing like first was his wife and second was his
Yeah.
daughter.
Oh, I get the real world parallels. I don't know why I wasn't thinking about this, but so all right, dude has to do like fucked up shit for science in order to like further science. You know what I
You
mean?
have to make breakthroughs in order
Yeah,
to
like we clone
continue
sheep,
being-
we've cloned dogs. At some point in time in the future, we're gonna try with humans. You know what I mean?
We already have.
And like cloned meat is a thing, and all that. And like we kind of have to push those
Clone
scientific clone meat, like instead because the meat in the global warming, and if we could just clone meat instead of getting people to eat the Mediterranean diet, then like the world will be better. So like we have to push past those limits that we think are weird and shit. Like if we get to a point in time where teleportation's a real thing, like you're dying to teleport, like you have to be broken down and then reassembled. That's your death and then your rebirth. So like.
I mean, not
Dude's
in the
got a good
future.
point, but he's also a terrible, terrible fucking individual.
Oh yeah.
Like, you can get people to sign up for these body horrors. You don't have to inflict them on your fucking
I
children.
think that's where I was like when I heard that, like I know not even just in the future, in the past there's been so many horrible experiments like
Yeah.
on animals and stuff, like to
And
figure something out.
people's.
It was like, but why choose your wife or your daughter?
Yeah.
Go find some. I mean,
Yeah,
not
like,
that that's a
damn,
better
dude.
way to do it, but still like
Yeah, it just shows how
why
little
you're-
you care
yeah.
about other. Like you're basically just all doing it all for
Maybe it's
yourself.
because the daughter and dog were connected.
And he was like, "You want to play
More.
with Daddy tomorrow?"
There would
Oh,
be-
you think there was a
yeah.
different
They both
bond?
had a similar style. I don't know.
So there was like a-
personality.
Yeah.
Who knows?
It would be excusable if he was like doing the same thing on another person for the sake of his daughter, because he didn't want her to live in poverty.
Yeah, but not
Not even
still. I mean,
excusable,
still
it's
doing it
fucked
to
up.
another human would be fucked up.
It
too.
would-
But the
What I'm
different would
saying
have been
is,
a little
it
bit
would
different.
be a little different.
Yeah,
Like
because at that point you wouldn't feel so
basically,
bad.
Now you're doing it. Who you're doing it for besides yourself?
It's like Stan
I
has
mean,
a plan.
He was talking about how scientists always want to get to human trials, and
Yeah.
that every good scientist should understand.
This
that.
is not Stannis. This is what's his name?
Tucker.
No. And
Also,
Game of
Emperor
Thrones,
Pilaf.
the-
I think
the
it was
Maester.
Emperor Pilaf.
Maester.
was-
Aemon?
Maester.
No,
Maester.
Qyburn.
Qyburn.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Boy.
Yep.
Kyburn is fuck.
But I mean, it's kind of like this. Like Stannis killed Shireen. It's like, who are you doing this for? There's nobody else left. Like you still get so
Power.
much power. But like in this one, like you want that power and that money so much. But I don't think they mentioned it, and I don't think they mentioned the original one either. I don't know, but I think he also wanted a kid because it's easier to teach.
Oh,
If it was-
God, that's way worse.
Kid compared
So
to adult.
fucked
And
up.
I didn't mention it. If that's something that I just
They-
maybe that was, but I don't know. That's like that could also play why he picked
Yeah, he
her.
probably did it because of like her connection to him,
Yeah.
and he assumed that it would listen to him better.
Yeah.
They were twisting the knife though, and
They
it was
were.
like,
Well-
will you play with
For
me
real.
now?
Yeah. Oh, in the
So,
end,
like,
the
showing
original
dick
one.
bloody.
Like
the-
the
like,
second I
fucking-
knew what happened, the second I saw that thing, and then I was just like, "Fuck!"
Yeah,
I think you guys
mean,
all
was
did it
like,
at the same time.
And then when,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the bad guy.
is he a bad guy?
You know, he's all
I
like,
don't know.
"You've perverted the Lord's work. I'm gonna execute your bitch ass."
pretty sweet execution. I
Yeah,
guess.
he's a bad guy. I dig his whole blood bending technique. His I don't know, probably like explodes all
But
your
why
veins
is
or
he a
some
bad
shit.
guy?
Because he's exploding people. Is
State
why he's a
alchemist.
bad
He's
guy.
exploding
killed-
alchemist.
He's killing state
He
alchemists.
is himself an alchemist and exploding people. That's like saying the guy with a gun is
But-
shooting other people with guns.
Okay, but he has not exploded the. I don't know, like he's not.
He exploded.
anyone.
He
The
exploded.
guy at the beginning.
Yeah,
who
the
was
guy
like
for the
a regular
beginning
state
worked for the
alchemist.
State
army.
alchemist.
He
I
exploded.
think he had been doing multiple because he was like, "You're the state
Serial
alchemist
killer.
murderer."
Yeah.
He's killing all of state alchemist. Yeah.
I think there's
So,
some
I
bad people within the state
think-
alchemists.
Yeah, I kinda feel
So
like
another thing this brings up is alchemists are, I guess, a part of military, right?
Some
Not
of them
all
are.
of them. No. So
Some-
you.
So the state alchemists
Mhm.
are part of like the state.
So they're
run-
military. So there's military,
protection.
like regular people military, and then there's a rank of like state alchemists who are alchemists.
Yeah,
And
a lot
get
of
a special
lot like
rank.
the Earth Nation Army.
But their
essentially.
status comes from the fact that they're serving the government and protecting people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're serving the
So-
king himself. Or the
I think that there are.
Führer King Bradley.
I wonder how like they have it set up with, because they said that they receive like a lot of benefits for everything they do, but also do they have regulations? Are there like boundaries into?
Well, I don't know,
what
because they seem to
can
be
do?
getting a lot of villains, so maybe they kind
not.
of run rampant.
There was some sort of civil war or something where they probably did
So
some
I
sketchy
think what's
shit, I'm
happening
assuming.
Right now, what I just think is happening is that there are alchemists who are clearly abusing their power, which is a thing that happens in military everywhere and government everywhere, and society, because we're just people. Society.
We're just human beings, like he said at the end.
So I think that maybe being an alchemist is such an overwhelming power that there's really not much you can do to regulate it as a human. Like, let's say they have a King Führer, right?
Yeah. Well, Führer King.
Führer King. I don't think
King Führer.
I don't think Führer King can do much to like control the alchemists,
Yeah.
So I guess they like have their own code and kind of depend on it, and maybe some.
And dogs of the
did see him
military doesn't
demonstrate
exactly sound like a
some
great
awesome
title.
power though.
But Führer King himself is the government. Like, he's the one who makes the rules and stuff.
Didn't he
but-
blast someone away in like the first episode?
Oh, he cut the shit out of somebody really quickly.
He took Edward's sword.
No, he took his sword out and like.
Oh yeah, he took his sword out real quick, and he's like, "When did you pull your sword out?" Good episode though. I mean, I don't really have much else to say besides shit.
It's fucked
Thanks.
up.
Thank you for that. I mean, God, I don't, like it was like, how could you not just be
Are we
disturbed by
watching another
that?
one?
Yeah, we're watching
Okay.
2 more.
Okay.
How could you not be disturbed?
So let me see. The next episode is
This was
Reign of Sorrows.
God.
This show has no chills. I can't do this.
We have like another happy, like a
I
joyful
need
episode.
tissues.
So that
It's
was
Reign of Sorrows.
that was Alchemist Anguish. Next will be Reign of Sorrows. Let me see what's the next after that.
That's
Oh my
hilarious.
god. You okay?
Something happy. Some sunshine and rainbows, please. Let it be called.
It's not. Oh, come on. Just load. It's not showing me the next episode.
Oh, it's because you have an iPhone.
You have iPhone too. What the fuck are you talking about? Because you have iPhone. What do you have?
iPhone 7.
It's a road of hope. All right, we're gonna have hope after sorrow.
Oh, okay. We got a road of hope.
We got a road of
Say-
hope.
We got some anguish. We got some rain, and now we're gonna get a road later.
Reign of sorrow.
Sorrow. So we're gonna anguish, sorrow, and then hope.
Thank you. Well, we leave off on hope at least. Till today.
That's when we're gonna.
Well,
end.
let's say bye, then we'll do an intro while Chris taking a shit.
All right.
All right,
Bye,
bye guys.
guys.
Thank you. Oh,
Bye.
before I forget, you can see full uncut reactions on Patreon
Yes.
in the vault, and you can see early access episodes of Fullmetal on Patreon right now. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and shit. Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the 4th reaction episode of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. If you liked what you saw, feel free to hit that like or subscribe button, and we'll be sure to keep making FMAB content. A big shout out to our super patrons, Luis, Joe, Abel, John, Toy Soldier, Amanda D, and Penguin Squad. And we'll see you guys next time.